I heard her voice and I said to myself, gee, I wonder who that is. And I told the woman next to me, I says, I'm gonna marry that woman.
Instantly we knew. It was like within a year.
We decided to start a family, and I decided I need a really, really good job.
Great husband.
Started from the bottom, started at the warehouse floor. I had a lot of strength, a lot of hours and a lot of split shifts and a lot of tonnage. I was active all my life. I was active since I was a little kid, taking bicycles apart or riding bikes or making ramps to jump off, turn a toboggan upside down and making bike ramps. I broke my leg in 1969. I was about, I think, 14. I had the cast, I'd just gotten the cast off actually, and I was doing the jump with the bike, and my mother lost a lot of years on her life at that point. All of a sudden, one day at the age of 44, I'm diagnosed with a hip replacement being necessary for osteoarthritis. My life stopped.
It changed what he's capable of doing.
The work world being what it is, I'd lost my job. All of a sudden, am I going to look for another job? No, because at this point I needed a shoulder done. I've got another knee that needs to be done right now. I've got another shoulder that needs to be done right now. I had another hip done in, I don't know, say within 4 years of the first one being done. So I've got both hips done, I had the knee done, I had a shoulder done. What I've got is something systemic. It's every joint, it's every finger, it's both wrists, it's both elbows, it's both shoulders, it's both hips and knees. I could name all my bones now because I have pain in all these joints at this point. Chronic 24-hour a day, keep me up at night, make me roll over and groan, pain.
You can hear him moaning in his sleep, so you know he's in pain.
Never out of pain.
I was sheltered from that. I understood it for the first time finally when I was in high school. I found out that he was in pain every day, and it was constant, and it never went away, and it was just, that's when it really hit me.
Osteoarthritis changes what one can do in their lives, often leading to the requirement for a cane or crutches or assistive devices.
Walking in with crutches, being young, having a young family, walking in with crutches or being on canes. Canes are devastating. You have to look for the strength every day. You have to look for, I have to do this because my options are kind of limited. If I don't do this, what will I do? So get up, get out, go for a walk. Have lunch, do the right thing. It's constant struggle, constant effort.
He's got a great attitude. Always had a great attitude.
One of my surgeons approached me one day. He says, my 40-year-old friend with the 80-year-old joints. That's what I've got. I've got 80-year-old joints. It's happening to more and more people at a younger and younger age because of our activity levels, because of our abuse, because of our lack of knowledge, because we don't know that we should be in strength training in order to do all the things that we do during the course of a day.
The number of people with the disease is increasing very rapidly.
I was not accepting this as an illness. I called this at the beginning of all this. I said when I got hurt, referring to the hip replacement. I wasn't getting hurt. It's when I got sick. You know, I'd never been sick. Never had the flu, never had pneumonia, had colds. All of a sudden, this huge disease takes care of my whole life in a stroke.
Doesn't want to be a burden at all. He holds his own.
The control thing is hard. Getting up is hard. Getting up in the morning is really not fun. Getting up in the middle of the night is dangerous. Getting up and making sure that your feet are under you and that you're gonna be able to stand up when you get up and walk to the bathroom is a fear. Falling down in the house alone and popping a hip again, I just don't want to face it. I've done it 4 times and it's frighteningly painful.
I think that's been the worst, is being in the hospital when they try to put back the joint. I can't describe the screams.
I leave the cell phone in my shower. I've tripped over a carpet and dislocated the hip. It's constant fear. Some of the self-help groups are involved with the emotional aspects of this, and one of the things that comes out a lot is grief because of the loss of activity, the loss of life, the loss of all the things you love to do. I was riding motorcycles most of my life, skiing and ice skating and rollerblading and everything you could possibly do I was doing. And all of that is gone now. My wife had to carry the burden of working full-time and commuting, and
That really bothers him to this day because he had so many dreams going forward.
I think without the foundation, there would be no central point of contact for information. They're very into the dietary part of this thing, the weight control, the motion, get into motion, get moving.
There's a lot of excitement now that has never existed before in the area of osteoarthritis, and I believe that we're going to see new drugs brought to market that truly can change the outcome of this disease.
I think it's too late for me. They're not going to cure this thing for me, but if we can get to the point where I can control it and actually become more active in the things that I used to like to do, I'd be very excited. If we can stop it from happening to my daughter, that's my goal.